Hey guys, Coach Rebecca checking in with you today. I am always looking for ways that I can share my years of experience personally, as well as working with clients in ways that can maybe help you, depending upon where you're at in this journey, whether you're in your 20s and you follow me 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond. One of the biggest things that people ask me regularly are what things have changed for me since turning 50. And I want to say to you guys, it's not turning 50 that changed me. What turning 50 did was it revealed a lot of things that truly matter that maybe I would have brushed off back in the day or not focused in on. And so today I just thought I would share some of those things with you guys and just connect. And I'm not sure, but I want to know from you which one of these things really connects with you, because I'm going to be starting a little series that talks about each of these things a little more in depth over the next 30 days. But let's start with the 5 things that I really feel truly matter and what made me shift as I get older. And I look back on and I would have changed for sure back in the day. Change number 1 is really remembering that your worth is never measured by the number on the scale. Every day when clients come and they do their in-body scans, or we're talking from a nutrition standpoint, they really struggle with that number on the scale and really finding value in who they are just based on that number. And it's so scary to me, but it is one of the biggest things that I think changed my life, was really learning to not chase a number on the scale, but instead chase strength, confidence, and prioritizing my health and how I feel instead of a singular number on the scale. The second thing that changed me for sure was choosing the community and people I choose to surround myself with versus really focusing in on people's approval, people that honestly don't matter. What matters to me is the impact that I have by surrounding myself with people that make me love myself, help me focus on making good choices, and to be honest with you, help me in being okay with saying no to things that I know don't serve me, both for my health, for my mindset, and you guys, it's been a game changer. I've been choosing growth, choosing every day to celebrate the wins because of the great people that I'm choosing to surround myself with. The third thing, and I think this one is critical, is I really have focused on the impact of how a strong marriage not only makes me a better person, but it makes me prioritize healing and helping myself and my family by prioritizing my marriage. Because guess what? Especially as we head into that empty nester section of life, you guys, I wish I would have started prioritizing my marriage and my relationship with my husband so much sooner than in my 40s. If I would have made that a priority in my 20s and 30s, we'd be even crushing it more than we are now, because we really focus in on making our time together a priority, reminding myself that work is way less important in value, and not valuing what I do for a living, but valuing who I am and the strength of our marriage and how that makes me a better person. Number 4, you guys, success means very little if you don't prioritize your family. You guys, again, this one goes very much back to how strengthening and focusing in on our marriage, or my marriage and relationship with my husband, is way more important than the dollars I can earn. We are only as strong, we are only as wealthy as our health, our family, and our relationships. So you guys, that almighty dollar, yeah, does it sometimes make life a little easier? Heck yeah. But does it make life better? No. You guys, I will make more money any day, but it's not necessarily going to make me happier and healthier. That comes down to reminding myself that the value of my mindset, the value of my health, the value of my relationship will always, always, always outweigh the number in my bank account. And number 5, keep moving. But don't forget, you guys, that recovery is actually one of the things that makes me stronger physically and mentally. I used to always focus on heavy lifts, go, 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 push harder, 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 and strength, mobility, recovery, sleep, breath work. You guys, it's those things that make me stronger, that make me build muscle, pushing harder every day. Doing too much, especially as we get older and over the age of 50, create often adrenal fatigue. They actually hinder muscle development because we're not prioritizing recovery. We're not prioritizing protein. We're not prioritizing heavy lifts. So often we're losing muscle and we're not losing fat. And those are things that we're going to talk about, especially more and more in the weeks and days to come. As I've gotten older, I have realized I am no longer trying to keep myself younger. In fact, I'm prioritizing the opposite. I'm not trying to be the youngest woman in the room, but I definitely am always trying to be the strongest woman in the room. I hope that depending on where you're at in life, the healthiest person, the strongest present, the woman who is hiking, traveling, playing with my granddaughter, lifting heavy, loving deeply, and embracing this season in my life. You guys, if these things are important to you, keep following along. If these things are things that you think would hit home with somebody within your community, a friend, a family member, a daughter, you guys, share this page because this is what we are all about, which is fostering